now I've gone over a week going to work in this bike. I mean, honestly, it's actually a very good thing that I'm doing this, especially if I'm saving gas. The only downside is I take longer to get to work, so there's kind of time wasted. But getting an exercise too, and I get natural air conditioning. But yeah, can't complain. The only thing you can complain about is what's going on in the world. But as long as you don't let it affect you, you're fine. But it is affecting a lot of other people. And for one, we gotta take care of our children. Like all the children growing up right now, because they're basically under attack.
So when babies are born, the doctor looks at them and they make a guess about whether the baby is a boy or a girl.
But we should be able to have discussions, and that's what we're encouraged to do in kindergarten. And then personally, because my kids do have questions. They want to know who my partner is in pictures outside of my classroom, and I should be able to speak to that.
What's going on in there?
I grew up as a kid watching a lot of cartoons, and even a lot of cartoons that come from Disney. The thing is, as a kid, I don't even know what's going on. Like in the movie The Lion King, all I see is just animals talking. Until I grew older and I saw it, and there's some good messages from the movie The Lion King. I mean, I know there were some hidden messages. I didn't even notice as a kid. But as a kid, you don't think about all that stuff. Yeah, I mean, you basically don't have time. You just look at the nice colors. You just look at the nice colors of the forest, the animals, the birds, all of that stuff. That's all you focus on as a kid, I would say. And sometimes you remember the songs. You start singing them as a kid. That's about it. Yeah, I mean, if a kid is very smart, they're very smart at remembering. And yeah, I mean, I used to be a big fan of Disney as a kid and everything, watching all the cartoons that come out and everything. Funny cartoons. Some of it I don't even understand what they're saying because I'm a kid. I don't really know anything. But I've learned what Disney's doing. I mean, there's leaked footage of like, I guess, executives or just people in a Zoom meeting. I mean, just talking about what they want to do for the next chapter in Disney and all of that. And they have something called the not so secret gay agenda, which is they're just gonna do it towards kids.
Meredith Roberts and like our leadership over there has been so welcoming to like my like not at all secret gay agenda, and all that like momentum that I felt, like that sense of I don't have to be afraid to like, let's have these two characters kiss, let's in the background this, like I was just wherever I could just basically adding queerness to like if you see anything queer in the show, I'm proud family. But like I just was like, no one would stop me. And
one of our execs stood up and said, we only have a handful of queer leads in our content. And I went, what? That can't be true. And I realized, oh, it actually is true.
What the
I mean, it's just confusing kids. I mean, if they think that us withholding that type of information is dangerous for a kid and not letting them explore their imagination, they're wrong. Because what I've seen in schools is because they teach this type of stuff, that a lot of kids are taking their lives because of it, because they're confused. They don't know what to believe. My message to all the parents out there: if you don't want to lie to your kids, don't lie to them. The thing is, kids always have an imagination. One minute they're acting like barking like a dog, meowing like a cat. The next they're acting like their favorite superhero, like Iron Man or Spider-Man or something. And they're trying to walk on the wall. Yeah, let them have their fun and everything. But then later on, if they keep doing that and they actually believe they are that animal or that superhero, you gotta let them know, like, hey, it's nice that you're having fun. I love watching how you play, but you're not a dog. You're not a cat. You're not Spider-Man. So you gotta hit them with the truth. Just like everybody else. I mean, I got hit with the truth that Santa wasn't real. That really broke me. I thought Santa was real. I learned that yesterday.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Really bummed out about that. But yeah, so it's terrible.
Gonna cry?
Still cry about it. It's no big deal. It's all a part of growing up. Wish they would have told me that when I was maybe 12 but not at 29. Not good. But yeah, this is not a good thing to go after the kids, and there's really not that many options nowadays for what your kids can watch, because I mean, even on Nickelodeon, Nick Jr. Kids or something, right? Or Nick Jr. They're also putting that type of agenda, putting drag people on there, confusing the kids. Yeah, they're very bright color. That's what the kids are looking at. But to teach kids this stuff, wow.
It's wrong. It's wrong.
But there is some good news to end the video. If you're not subscribed to the Daily Wire, I highly recommend it. I highly recommend you subscribe to the Daily Wire. They're changing a lot of things. Well, not changing, but they're not changing, but they're improving a lot of things. And now they've introduced Daily Wire Kids to where they don't teach that kind of weird stuff to kids anymore. Or not anymore. I don't even know why I said it. They don't teach that kind of stuff to kids. They take away the politics because there's no point in teaching politics to kids. They're not going to know. So I recommend getting the Daily Wire. You get factual news. You get entertaining podcasts, but they also display the news too. But it's very entertaining. And that way you get the proper news instead of, you get the facts with no feelings that other news channels do. They try to attack your feelings. Somebody went to school for that. They go to school to target the feelings. It's all marketing, basically. And if you watch certain news and it really gets to your feelings and stuff, instead of listening to the facts, they're just making fun of somebody. It's not real news. But yeah, Daily Wire, really good to subscribe to them. They're doing a lot of good things this year. and it's only gonna grow better. Not being sponsored by them, I just want to give you guys the real stuff. Might be expensive, the membership, but I think they have coupons, like a coupon code or something. But I guarantee you, it is very worth it. So that's to end off on a good note. I'm already gonna be arriving to work, so I'll end the video here. But yeah, if you like my message, my quick talk on my take on protecting the kids mostly, leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you all in another video. Bye guys.